Konnichiwa, Internet. Fantastic Mr. S here again, and you're watching Dangerously Rockin' Reviews! Here with me once again is the dude of dudes, the master of bodacity, the expert of J-pop and other great songs himself, Alex Koch.
Konnichiwa.
So, Koch, I've been listening to more J-pop recently, and
yes,
I came across this other song that really blew me away.
Yeah, funny you mentioned that. I also came across a song recently that really blew me away. Could we be talking about the same song?
I mean, perhaps. Maybe that song could be by the Wagaki Band?
By the Wagaki Band? Yes. What song would that be?
Well, actually, it was probably,
Kishikaisei?
Oh my god! You actually thought of that song?
Yeah, you read my mind. You're telepathic, dude.
Oh, come on. I can't be telepathic. You're the one who's telepathic.
But it can't be a coincidence that we just had the same song. It's just too random. It's too fortuitous.
You don't say. I'm guessing you first came across this song when you heard it was going to be played at the 2016 Olympics?
Well, actually, I'm subscribed to the Wagaki Band's record label on YouTube, and I just noticed one day, scrolling through YouTube, that this new video had been posted less than 24 hours prior, and I decided to investigate, and I had no idea that it would be so mind-blowingly unique.
Neither did I. I mean,
no.
This just came out this year.
It's not even a month old.
Exactly. I mean, no other song has blown me away like that in years, actually.
No, especially because I clicked on the video thinking it would just be another J-pop song, and then I hear that it has a very unique sound. It has a combination of...
Does it have rock and metal mixed in with it?
Yes, it does, and it has traditional Japanese music.
Traditional Japanese instruments, that's what I noticed!
Yeah, and nobody's ever really done anything like that before, at least not this well.
I mean, I have never heard anyone use traditional Japanese instruments the way they have either.
No, whenever you hear the traditional instruments they use, like the shamisen, which is a Japanese guitar, or the koto, which is a Japanese harp, you always hear them used in traditional music, which is supposed to be soothing and relaxing. Here, they use it in a completely unique way, which is rocking out.
And when you hear the sound of Kishikaisei, it's like there's a war going on. An ancient war, actually.
Yeah, and speaking of ancient, you hear the sound that they're going for, and you're also taken back to ancient feudal Japan. You could be you feel like you're surrounded by sakura trees, which are cherry blossom trees.
Wow, that sounds
intriguing. When I hear something like the shamisen or the koto, I usually think of traditional Japanese environments, such as landscapes filled with sakura trees.
Not to mention that the guitars and drums definitely help to create that ancient warlike sound.
Yeah, absolutely. It sounds traditional and modern at the same time. I don't know how they do it, but they pulled it off brilliantly.
And I really love the structure of the whole thing, too. Sure, it is the 2 verses and 2 choruses, kind of like what you heard in Fukai Mori, but it's done so much better here, because it has an instrumental break in it, kind of like what you heard in My Generation by The Who.
Yes, and also, compared to a lot of other songs, the bridge in this one is a lot more eclectic and a lot more technically proficient. So you've got each of the 3 traditional Japanese instruments being used, apart from the taiko drums, gets its own little...
I never really knew that.
Gets its own little chance to shine. So the koto gets a little chance to shine, the shamisen gets a little chance to shine, the bamboo flute gets a little chance to shine.
And what made it work about this song in comparison with Fukai Mori is that, well, Fukai Mori had a good structure and it was pretty basic, but it wasn't as pronounced as it was with Kishikaisei. Sure, you had the flute and the violin in there, but it just felt very basic.
Yes, it did.
Here, Kishikaisei really brought it up to a whole new level with its instrumental breaks and all that. Lead vocalist Yuko Suzuhana is also fantastic. In fact, she has a very unique way of singing these songs.
Yes, she does, and also the way she sings is how women would sing in wagaki or in traditional Japanese music. So very intense, very prolonged vibrato, similar to how she sings at the end of the song in order to send it off.
Oh, so that's how she was able to get that warlike chant in there.
Yes. And also that really helps with feeding the energy of the song because despite being a wagaki song, it is also supposed to be a rock song, and those are the kinds of vocals you want in a great rock song.
Exactly.
One thing I also love about this song is that the shamisen and the guitar play very well off each other. The first time I heard this song, I found myself thinking, well, if Thin Lizzy pioneered the dual guitar attack, perhaps this band can be seen as having pioneered a guitar shamisen attack in a similar manner.
I mean, that could very well revolutionize rock music as we know it.
When I first heard the song, I was thinking, my God, this sounds like it could be revolutionary. During the instrumental break, right before the bridge, when you've got the guitar solo going on, you hear the shamisen and the guitar playing essentially the same notes, but then as soon as the guitarist gets to the most intense part of his solo, suddenly there's this very clear distinction between the two, and it just works so well.
And then we got the instrumental drums bridge. By far, my favorite part of the song.
Yes.
Wait, it's your favorite part of the song too? No way!
No, every part of this song is my favorite part, so that would be my favorite part too.
Awesome!
Yes.
But more on why that's my favorite part of the song. It's the taiko and the drum set really play off each other beautifully. Then they're in sync. It's kind of like what Santana's rhythm section has been doing with the bongos, and the drum set, and the timbales. It's just friggin' amazing.
And also what I love about the drum amalgamation in this song is that you hear them both often simultaneously, but you usually can't tell which one is which.
And because of their combination, it just makes them sound bigger. It makes the song bigger, you know?
Absolutely, and especially with those double bass drums.
I was just gonna mention the double bass drums. Those are one of my favorite parts of heavy metal.
And the way that the bass drums in particular synchronize with the taiko drums, it's another example of part of a more traditional genre of music really lending itself well to a more modern genre.
Here I was thinking that pop artists from Japan couldn't get any more surreal. But the wagaki band really takes the cake with Kishikaisei. Trust me when I say its sound is truly phenomenal. It's kind of scary that this only came out this year and still blew my mind.
And it's not even a month old yet.
Exactly. I mean, I can't really think of any other new song this amazing since the 2010s. Forget Dogfight. Forget Fukai Mori. No disrespect to them, or however you would say it in Japan.
I don't know how you would say it in Japanese.
Damn. But no, do forget those songs. Okay, don't forget them. This is probably the best Japanese pop song I have ever heard.
Yeah, with the experimenting that these guys do, and also the technical proficiency of this band, because this band has 8 members, and they still sound that good. I honestly think these guys are kind of a Japanese Led Zeppelin.
So Cook and I, we're gonna give this an epic...
Epic.
I think we just made it up there with those other J-pop bands.
I know, we're catching up to them and how surreal we're getting.
Hang on, other J-pop bands. We're a-coming for you! But in the meantime, I am the fantastic Mr. S.
And I am Coke.
And you're watching Dangerously Rockin' Reviews! Whew, that was awesome!
That was great.